With this word problem, we know we will be using the formula that principal times rate times time equals interest. So what is principal? Our principal in this case is $1,000. That's the initial amount of money that we're starting with. And this $1,000 is being split into two different accounts with two different rates. One that pays 8% annually, the other that pays 12% annually. That annually idea is our time. So our time is going to be 1 year in this case. And we're wondering if we split our principal into two accounts, how much is in each account if the total interest after 1 year is $106? Well, we need to start by defining our variables. An X we can define as the amount of money that was invested in the 8% account. Similarly, Y then can be the amount of money that we invest in our 12% account. Together, these two amounts must add to $1,000. That is our total principal. So, our first equation that we are modeling would be that X amount of money plus Y amount of money equals our total principal, $1,000. Our second equation is going to use the idea that principal times rate times time equals interest. And in this case, we have two principals and two rates that we need to look at. Our first principal is X. We don't know how much that would be. We know the rate is 8%. So we are going to say our rate of 8% times X, the amount of money, times 1, which is 1 year, and I'm not going to write that, is the amount of interest earned in that account. We are then going to add that to our other account, which is 12%. So 12% rate times our principal of Y times our year of 1, again I'm not going to multiply it by 1, or write that down, I am multiplying by 1, has to equal then our total interest, which is $106. We'll then use substitution to solve this problem. I'm going to say that Y equals 1,000 minus X, and that will get substituted in for my Y variable in the second equation. So now my algebra says 8% times X plus 12% times Y, which is 1,000 minus X, has to equal $106. Distributing 12%, I have 8% X plus 120 minus 12% X equals 106. I will combine my like terms of 8% X and a negative 12% X to equal a negative 4% X. And by subtracting 120 from both sides, I have a negative 14. Now I divide both sides by negative 4%. And I find that X, which again is my principal, my X is the principal amount that I invested in 8%, is $350. So I invested $350 in the 8% account, which means I can take that $350 and plug it in y equals 1,000 minus 350. To figure out that then my y variable is $650 in the 12% account. Making sure that I answer the question, it says how much money did I invest in the 8% account? Well, that would be $350. So that is my final answer.